what's happening, guys? Johnny Sports Talk here. Now, the Super Bowl is set. Congrats to Broncos Nation and Panthers Nation. I think we're in for a big treat for the Super Bowl. It's going to be a nice defensive battle. In the end, my personal opinion, I think Cam Newton and the Panthers offense just has a little bit more firepower than the Broncos. But again, I wanted to talk about how this all ties in with the Philadelphia Eagles. After watching both championship games, it just felt like a slap in my face as an Eagles fan, as always. Watching the AFC Championship game, I saw Bill Belichick, again, in another AFC Championship game, with this New England Patriots team led by his future Hall of Fame quarterback, Tom Brady. And for the past 3 years, I've been listening to fans and media comparing Chip Kelly, our former head coach, to Bill Belichick. As we all saw, he's not a Bill Belichick. Now, he can be in San Francisco, but for the time being, he's not. All right? And then on the other side, Denver Broncos, we see a team in a while that's built a lot around free agency. If you see a lot of their stars, Peyton Manning, Emmanuel Sanders, DeMarcus Ware, TJ Ward, a lot of the guys they brought in through free agency. And it reminds me of the Eagles this past season. You know, we got guys like DeMarco Murray and Sam Bradford, even though he was a trade. But you get the picture. And it's like this Denver Broncos team made the playoffs, but the Eagles didn't. We drafted too. You know, we didn't draft as well as Denver, but we drafted. We've got a lot of players off free agency. They got quite a few off free agency. Difference is they're in the Super Bowl, and we're sitting on the couch watching it. Then there's the NFC Championship game. One side we have Bruce Arians of the Arizona Cardinals, who a lot of fans are displeased with him, or like myself, felt like, why didn't the Eagles even give him a shot for an interview? We've seen this guy in such a short time turn this franchise around. He even called out Chip Kelly. And we all remember what happened against the Cardinals this year. We got obliterated. And speaking of head coaches we didn't interview, Sean McDermott, defensive coordinator of the NFC champions, Carolina Panthers. And a lot of Eagles fans, like myself, would have liked to see the Eagles at least give Sean McDermott an interview. But he didn't even get that. And these whole playoffs, these past 2 games, I've seen Sean McDermott come up with great game plans to shut down the opponent's offense. And this guy did not even get an interview with us. Now, this is just me being, a frustrated Eagles fan, nitpicking at our team. But at the end of the day, guys, the Eagles, we have a shot here to make this right. Now, Doug Peterson could be the answer. He could not. But the way we're going to build this is through the draft. We need a quarterback. I understand Sam Bradford is a decent option. But if we want to win long term, the plan is you got to draft a quarterback. And you got to build through the draft. Now, in this year's draft, I'm not too sure how many quarterbacks will be that elite guy. I see Jared Goff maybe can be that. I'm still not completely sold on him. And there's also guys like Paxton Lynch, and Connor Wentz somehow is rising up the boards, which is interesting to me. I got to see more tape on him. But these playoffs, as every year, Jeffrey Lurie needs to watch and just see how other teams are building, how other teams are doing it, and why we are watching it on the couch.